Welcome to the Blended Mommas podcast, where we talk about co-parenting, the good, the bad,
the funny, and the sad.
I'm Maria, I'm the stepmom.
And I'm Sam, I'm the mom.
And today we're doing a Shituations episode. We love our situations. So, first thing I want to do before we start is read off a review from one of you. So the best thing you can do to support us is to rate and review our podcast wherever you listen. And actually typing out a review is like my favorite thing whenever we get those. So this one is from They said, 5 stars, it's a must. Sam and Maria are crazy funny and keep it real. Give this a listen and subscribe. You won't be sorry. It doesn't matter if you're a biomom, bonus mom, or unblended mom. There's something for everyone, and I love listening. Thank you, Sam and Maria. You guys are killing it.
Period.
Thank you, Hogfrub.
Yeah, what? Hogfrub.
Like Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Ooh, ice cream sounds really good.
All right, so situations are your shitty co-parenting situations that you sent to us. And we give your thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, this one is called Father is Bashing Me.
Oh, that already sounds pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm a 29-year-old female and father is 28. We have a 5-year-old together. He has been stating that I don't let him see his son. False. He moved to a different state with his now wife when our son was a year old. He's been telling people that he buys everything for him, but I still don't allow him to see him. Also false. He states that I would allow our son to carry his last name, but that's false. He didn't show up when he was born, but he did come to the hospital to bring his girlfriend at the time flowers. When he got married, he told me he didn't want our son in his wedding, but telling people, I know, that's why I picked this one, but telling people I didn't allow him to come. False. I honestly tried to speak with the wife about everything that's going on, but she told me, quote, he didn't want me to contact them anymore and that I should make the $117 a month work, end quote. He doesn't want to sign a birth certificate because he states we are not family. Why should he carry his last name then if we're not together? No custody agreement is in place, but I did request a mediation months ago. Any advice?
Okay. What the fuck? He brought his then girlfriend flowers when she was in the hospital.
Yeah.
The day that their son was born.
Yep.
Is that what I heard?
But didn't go see
and meet his son first?
Yeah.
I wouldn't give my kid his fucking last name at all.
No.
At all. And especially him not wanting to sign the birth certificate. It doesn't matter if you're family or not. That's your child. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, I'm also confused. Like, there's no custody agreement, but he still pays very minimal child support. I don't know how that works.
I've never, unless he does it like freely.
He just sends her
like how me and Carlos, like
dollars.
You know, like how me and Carlos have it, where it's like there's no court or anything.
Yeah.
But now with mediation, she might be getting a lot more money than for child support.
So, she's requested mediation, but nothing's happened, I guess. Yeah. So
he probably is not agreeing to it because I don't even know how that goes either. I haven't been through that in so long.
Yeah. So, like, honestly, if he really doesn't want to be around, and the baby, he's 5 now, their child.
Aww.
So I would just I don't know if they.
I feel bad for the baby.
I do too.
I feel bad for their boy, right? It's a boy?
Yeah, I think so.
Their son? Yeah, that's who I feel bad for because he has to go through this shit and then having to deal with a dad that literally doesn't even want you to be a part of him at all.
Did you catch this part? When he got married, he told me he didn't want our son in his wedding, but was telling people that I didn't allow him to come. I would just be like, I'm going to put you through all of the court possible so that you have to pay me as much as possible, and then that's it. Like, if you don't want to see him, fine.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Honestly, for me...
Just because I'd be real vengeful at that point.
Yeah.
I'm going to be bitter.
Yeah.
If you're lying to people like that...
Yeah.
And then
excluding... Scorpio comes out.
And then, and then excluding my child...
Oh, fuck yeah.
From your wedding, bitch?
Yeah, no. Especially your wedding. Like, the fact that... I can't... it's so hard for me to hear these kind of things because, I mean, I'm not trying to compare, like, everybody else's, like, situation to ours because ours is very, very different.
Yeah, for sure.
But the fact that she has to put up with it and then, like, the fact that he's talking shit about her.
Yeah.
When she's just like, you literally are not here.
Yeah.
You're not here. You're not present. You're not even on the fucking birth certificate.
I would have showed up at the wedding.
I would have
screenshots of everything he fucking said and displayed it on one of those projectors.
Oh, that would be me.
Right after the speeches.
But that would literally
I have something to say. Hi, I'm here. Yeah,
I'm
let's
like,
all watch
I
this.
just wanted to give a speech for my ex-husband or baby dad or whatever the fuck he is. And then you would see all them fucking text messages and everything. Mm-hmm. And you know, like, I'm a petty bitch, too, when it comes to... I keep everything. Every text message I've ever had. I have 2 old phones that I literally have not touched them at all.
Yep.
And I'm like, you really want to come for me? Just know I come with a whole fucking booklet of receipts, bitch. Let's try this. I wouldn't even... No. I would be like, all right, you don't want my son? You don't want to have anything to do with him? Okay. You're not his dad. You're clearly not on the birth certificate. He's not going to have your last name. He doesn't need to see you. Take that 100 and whatever amount of money that you are giving me and shove it right up your ass because I don't need it.
Yeah.
See, I feel like I'm that kind of person.
I feel that too.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'm not gonna have my kid go around you trying to, like, get your affection. Because at this point, it's just affection that this boy probably just wants from his dad.
Yeah.
Or he probably doesn't even know the guy.
That's so sad.
You know what I mean? He moved when he was 1 year old. So can you remember anything when you were 1?
No.
So his...
You know what?
That man's memory is, like, fading away real good.
You know what? I bet when she finds a nice man,
mm-hmm.
and he becomes a really good stepdad,
mm-hmm.
I bet you...
That's going to be his dad.
Yep, and
mm-hmm.
bio dad's going to be all pissed.
Yeah. That's my son. Clearly not, you bitch. Like, get the... Are you fucking kidding me? But the fact that he went to go give his fucking girlfriend... Flowers in the hospital. And their son was there.
Yeah.
Like, if that would have been Carlos and I had Jaden...
But, like, hold my IV.
I'd be like, someone come hold this baby. Because I'm about to, like, fucking go straight psycho once. Or I wouldn't know. I'd be like, all right, Carlos, it's fine. He wouldn't be on my fucking birth certificate. He would not have...
Sure
she would definitely not have his fucking...
For sure not.
No.
I'm sorry, love.
I know. That's
crazy.
Horrible. Like, the only advice I can give you is give him what he wants. He doesn't want anything to do with him. All right. Because in the end, it's their little boy that's going to get hurt.
Yeah, and keep
record. Just knowing that his dad literally...
I would keep record of everything, though, because you never know if he's going to, like, have a change of heart later and then all of a sudden want time with him, and
mm-hmm.
you're like, whoa.
And that usually... Have you ever noticed that kind of happens a lot?
Yeah, like, whoa, you've never been around.
It's either... But it's always... I always see it, too, where it's like the kids are always the one that are looking for their...
Yeah.
Biological parents. Or, like, their, their family and all that stuff, because it's like, they want to know where they come from.
I'll tell you from personal experience with a close family member is that they kept dad involved mm-hmm. for a long time, kind of forcefully. Mm-hmm. Like, the mom and daughter kept reaching out to dad for time. Mm-hmm. And then it finally got to a point where she turned, I think it was when she was like 12, and mom found the text messages and she was like, just tell me you don't want me anymore. Like, it's fine.
Oh my God, I can't.
And so it's like, I just would rather not
I remember you telling me about,
I would rather be like, I want to protect you from all of that. He's not your dad. Like, we're just going to do life without it.
I would seriously go fucking psycho.
Yeah.
And especially in, like, I understand everybody's situation is completely different. I understand everybody sees motherhood completely different. I understand everybody, like, people probably hate my parenting. I can really fucking care less.
Same.
Because of the fact it works for me.
Yeah.
It works for me.
And I love it because we have different parenting styles.
Yeah, we do.
But we just respect it.
But especially when it comes to Jaden.
Yeah.
And, like, even with me and the boys, like, I feel like a closeness with them, but at the same time, like, that's her parenting style. That's not mine.
Yeah, like, I know you would do things different.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah. But
and
even
vice
then,
versa.
It's the same thing. But, like, to know that, like, if she were to ever reach out to, and I mean this from anybody in my family, anybody were to ever like stop talking to us or anything like that, and then she reaches out to them and like, just tell me you don't want me to be a part of your life, that would, oh my God, can you imagine? That would literally probably get me so upset and so sad for her.
Yeah.
To actually see your child say that to someone.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be someone that's going to protect them as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not only moms that are fucking psychoprotective, so are dads.
Well, and then as a mom, you start to feel like, did I make did I make this mistake? Like, I put them in this situation.
Yeah.
And you're always going to have guilt for that, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And you shouldn't because you can't control that other person's choices when they choose to not be present and not be there. So you don't need to have guilt about that. Yeah. But I would understand where that would I would feel guilty. Like,
I feel guilty just how, I mean, even though she does have a good life.
Yes, absolutely.
She has a great life.
Yeah.
Me and Carlos worked really hard to make her good and, you know, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel guilty for how her life was, because that was not something I wanted for her at all.
Of course. Nobody
no one plans on
having
like,
a baby daddy. Yeah. Or no one that grows up like, I want to be a stepmom. You know, like, this isn't,
you know what I mean?
It's not like the ideal plan for families, but it happens and we have to make the best of it.
Exactly. So. But you still cannot help but feel that guilt. Like,
absolutely.
Maybe if I would have done things differently, or
then we would be,
or maybe if my life would have been like this, her life would have been like 10 times better.
Yeah.
Or what if like I would have gotten pregnant by someone else and then he would have been free, you know, like
the mom guilt never goes away.
No, because I feel guilty for her and for him too, though, for Carlos, because I feel like he's stuck with me now. You know, like I feel bad because it's like, I always used to tell him, like, I know you hate that I'm her mom. Like, I know you hate it. Because you're, like, you have to deal with me. And this was, like, during that horrible time. And I was like, I'm sorry, but, you know, like, it happened. Like, you know, because I wasn't planning on having kids.
Right.
Like, I kind of, not that I didn't like them. It's just, I had a feeling, like I said, I've told you before, where I'm like, I don't think I should, because I have a feeling something's going to happen. And then, like, what happened? Like, everything fucking happened.
Okay. Next one. How do I tell my co-parent to stick to the schedule? My co-parent is starting to ask for different days without necessarily changing the whole schedule. For example, the schedule is that he gets our son every other Friday to Monday. Last week he asked to get our son on Thursday. I said okay, but then he kept him until Tuesday. And now this week he's asking to get him on Wednesday. I don't know how to tell him no, I can't do it today without sounding rude. There's days I don't mind, and there's days I do mind. Please help.
I think it doesn't seem like they have a horrible
I like that situation. She's been accommodating.
Like, and she's very accommodating, but she can also just, you know, tell him like, hey, I have things coming up, you know,
on these days.
Let's try to stick to the schedule.
Also, if he's asking for more time and he's getting him normally every other weekend, why don't you talk about maybe changing your schedule so that he does get more time on the regular?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like he wants more time.
And
I mean, unless he's not a safe person to be around, which it doesn't seem like it if he's staying with him.
Because if you're able to actually give him.
So he was with him from Thursday to Tuesday. I mean, it's basically almost a week.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
I would personally, considering our schedule now, I feel like I need that time away from Jaden. And she definitely needs it from me. Because she's just like, oh, when do I go to my dad's again? I'm like, it's barely Tuesday. You go next week. You know? Or like, I just got you back,
You're like,
today.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
You got 5 days with me.
Can we wait a little? You know? But I think it's only because, like, I make her do a lot of shit at home. Because it's only just me and her.
Yes.
You know? It's only just me and her. So
you bring up good points. Because
and she's just like...
I need help, though. From everybody. That's the thing, though, is I don't want to give her chores if I'm not giving Carlos chores. And then I'm not teaching Bo how to do chores.
Yeah.
Anyways. That's a whole other topic.
And that's totally
and I know you get it, but it's totally like I'm mad at myself because I need to manage chores in my house, and I don't feel like I should manage all the chores, but I do because that's the person I am in this family. Yes, that's my role.
But I feel like too.
So I got to get everyone on a schedule.
Yeah,
and I'm like, when the fuck do I have time to do that? I'd rather just do it myself. By the time I get everyone on a schedule of what chores to do, I could have already cleaned the entire fucking house. So
oh yeah, no,
do.
Same. There's certain things where like people, like my mom, she'll give me shit for not having her do like certain things. I'm like, look, I don't want her washing my dishes because I don't like the way she washes it.
Yeah.
I don't want her doing like certain things because she's not going to do it the way I want it.
But also, it's good to make them do it because how else are they going to learn?
Oh yeah.
Like one day when she's not living with us and she's got to clean.
I told her that
she's got to know how to clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I told her that. I even
same goes for my boys. I want to make sure the boys know how to fucking clean.
Yeah.
Because I will be damned if they call me to come clean their house.
Oh God.
Like
no. If Jaden's like, Mom, I'll probably go over there and cook for her, but I won't clean her fucking house. Or if I don't like, I'll probably will actually.
No, I say that because.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother episode too.
Anyways, we're talking about co-parenting schedules. Okay. Yeah, that's my thought though.
I think honestly, it's good to have a conversation, and if they're willing to give them more time, okay. Have a set schedule week 2 that day.
Because it is important. Like, I see what she's saying, that it's important to stick to something because you want to plan around it, right? You might have a family vacation or a party or something. And it's like, I have in my calendar on my phone, like, I know I can go to that date and know, like, okay, this is a week that we have Jaden because I have it every other. And I've had it like that since I started. And you're the same way. So we can pull up our phone and be like, okay, what's going on that day? Okay, I don't have her, so I'm going to have to ask Sam if we can switch for that event. Or, oh, I do have her. Cool, let's go ahead and book it. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
So I understand while it's nice to have something set, I just think he sounds like a really present dad.
Yeah.
Who wants more time.
To have that more time.
And, you know, I'm sure it's hard to let go of your time.
Yeah.
Yes, it's hard.
It gives us anxiety.
But, you know, I think it's something to talk about.
Yeah, honestly. I feel like just having maybe just add a couple more days to just the weekend.
Yeah, and see if...
And then also kind of gives you free time, too, to really just focus on yourself and, like, you know, do you things. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everybody does need that kind of break.
I do.
Like, I feel like dads need it, too, especially if they're present, like, parents, too. And then I feel like moms really need it, too.
Yeah.
And the kids fucking need it, too. The kids need breaks from us, like... You know, like if you went for a weekend, it makes them come back to you and appreciate you more.
I was just thinking today, like, I feel like I don't stop. The only time I get to relax, really, is when I'm at work. Mm-hmm. Because I have my own office, my own space. Everything is where I left it.
Yes.
I'm in charge. No one touches my shit.
Yes.
You know? There's no little hands in my things.
Yeah. I'm home alone. Because my clothes are put away. They're not in the bed. Because she's borrowing my shit. You know?
Yeah.
Because now she's at the age where she borrows my sweaters and stuff.
Yes, she does.
You know? And I think she has a few.
She comes over and she's like, that's mine.
Why didn't you ask me? But if I ask her to borrow a sweater, now I'm like...
Excuse me?
Too bad I'm doing it.
You know? You borrowed my body for 9 months, okay?
Like, you see these stretchies?
That's you.
Your fault. No shit.
Okay. Here's our next one. Co-parenting. Oh, I love this one. I kind of briefly talked about this one too.
Okay.
Co-parenting is sending pictures, quote unquote, for the kids. Me, 37 male, and my girlfriend, 35 female, each have kids nearly the same ages with our respective exes.
This is a guy?
Yes.
We actually have a guy asking us for advice. This is the first one we've had.
Okay.
I'm just really
and this is good. This is a good one.
I'm just really like wow right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. We each have kids nearly the same ages with our respective exes and happen to have almost identical parenting schedules. How nice.
That's good.
Her and her ex share 50-50 custody with a 2-2-5-5 schedule. Their kids are 11 and 9. So they spend 2 days with 2, 5, 5. Yeah. So they each end up getting 7 days within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Anyways, their kids are 11 and 9 years old. In the past month, her ex has been doing something that I think is inappropriate and touching on either the creepy or narcissistic realm. About 3 weeks ago, he texted her a selfie of himself and said, quote, "Show this to the kids." There was nothing obviously different or unique of this picture, meaning he didn't have a monkey on his shoulder or something. A couple days ago, he texted her a picture of just his bed and said, quote, "Can you please show this to the kids?" Quote. It looks like he had some LED lighting around the bed, but he didn't call that out. And still, to me, it doesn't warrant a reason for the text. Both of these texts were also at about 8 p.m. at night. Ooh. She thinks that me getting frustrated with this is overreacting. But I think it's his manipulative way to try to either interrupt her time with the kids, and or it's his weird belief that it might get her to think about him. She is also saying there's nothing she can do, so I need to deal with it. Am I crazy? Any thoughts on what she can do to help stop this kind of behavior?
Okay, I have a few.
Isn't this a good
This is a good one.
Juicy.
I'm just really surprised that it's a guy.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of shocked about that. I mean, thank you, though. I love that, like, guys are giving us, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. That seems a little shady to me.
It is shady. Especially
on her behalf.
Oh, to be...
On her behalf, too.
To be like you're overreacting.
Like you're overreacting. Like your husband... They're married, right?
No. Girlfriend.
Girlfriend? Of how many years?
It doesn't say.
Doesn't say?
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Regardless of anything. Okay. This is the petty bitch coming out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Petty bitch is coming out right now.
Okay.
For one, the ex sending her pictures of like the bed or like a selfie and everything like that, and she's just like allowing it and everything like that. There has to be some kind of like
she likes getting the
something
pictures
going on.
Because if you don't like getting the pictures, you're gonna be like, "Hey, stop sending me this shit."
Or be like,
Why are you sending
me this? Like, this is so stupid.
Why do you need me to show this to the kids? It's you.
It's just you. They know what you look like.
Oh, why do I need to show them the bed? What did you do to the bed?
Yeah.
And they're 11 and 9 years old. They don't give a fuck about what you did to the bed. I'm sorry. They don't.
No. They're going to be like, oh, cool. What is it?
Or could you imagine Carlos sending you a selfie and being like, show Jaden?
I'm like, why the fuck would I show my daughter?
But Jaden would be like,
she'd be like,
okay.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
You know, like, she don't fucking care. She knows what her dad looks like. She looks in the mirror and she knows what this man looks like.
Also, they see him so often because they have a 2-2-5-5 schedule.
Exactly.
I'm
telling you.
Yeah. So
yeah, they have it like similar.
So they're gonna switch every few. Like when you do that, it's because you want to see your kids more. You don't want to do the whole chunk. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna see their dad.
Like if it's pictures, I want to see my kid in those pictures. I don't want to see what your ugly ass looks like. Yeah. I don't fucking care what you look like.
Or like he said, if you're at the zoo and there's a bird on your shoulder, I get it. Cool.
Totally get that. Look at your dad holding a bird. Or look at your mom holding a bird. You know what I mean? Yes. But I feel like her allowing her reaction is actually showing like what she truly thinks of
and
it.
She's saying there's nothing she can do, so I need to deal with it. There's absolutely something she can do. She can say
totally. And there's something you could do. Bye.
She can say stop sending me pictures.
Yeah.
Of this, first of all. And if you need to send me something, don't send this to me at 8 o'clock at night.
Because how in the hell would she like it if it was reversed?
No, she wouldn't.
She would be like, she probably would have gone to the bitch and been like, I don't appreciate you sending my man pictures of you. Just you.
I also think he's right that he's doing this on purpose.
Oh yeah, no, hands down. Because I've done shit like that.
He's doing it on purpose. And he has one nice reason, which is to interrupt the time, which is more of a petty parenting thing. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's that. I think it's because he's trying to stay present.
It feels like, I mean, I might be
the bed, that's sexual,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care if you're not in the bed.
But
sending a picture of the bed, that's weird.
That's what I'm saying. In the selfie, did he have her shirt on or off?
Ugh.
Because there's a lot of shit that can go into just a fucking picture. What did they say? A picture's worth 1,000 words, right?
I'm also interested to find out how he found these. Did she show them willingly? Because if she willingly showed them, was like, ew, look at this. Then I'd be like, okay.
But even then, you're just overreacting, deal with that. Why the fuck are you showing him that?
So it sounds more like you might have found them. In my opinion.
It does sound
and
like
if you're finding, like, maybe she's just... Maybe their little show the kids is like they're hiding. Their way of like being sneaky.
Of being flirty.
Yeah.
And, like,
it's like, make sure you show this to the kids. So it's like their cover if they send each other a picture.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem right. It doesn't. It's showing that she has no respect for her relationship.
Yes. And it would be one thing if he was sending the pictures and she was like telling him, hey, you need to stop. Like, this is disrespectful and so-and-so's not happy with it.
And then he kept doing it and kept doing it.
Yeah, that would be different. But the fact that she's saying, well, you're overreacting and I can't make him stop.
It's
big red flag.
You like the attention.
Yeah.
Wait, let's face it. Everybody loves that attention. Everybody fucking does.
Right.
I do.
Right.
I'm all for it. But I'm also not like in a committed relationship with anybody.
Exactly. Once you're
I still wouldn't even allow that shit. I'd be like, can you like that's nice.
Yeah, right? That's weird. That's shady.
You know? Or I wouldn't even answer. I'd just leave his ass on red.
And so he said he had 2 final questions. Am I crazy? No, you're not crazy.
No, not at all.
I think you're
pretty sane.
And you're also not taking this as seriously as you should.
Mm-hmm.
2, any thoughts on what she can do? She can fucking stop.
She can also put that boundary and tell him, look, I don't mind if you send me pictures of the kids. Can you stop sending me random pictures that I'm not asking for? Because I really just... I want to know. Like, I don't think it's cool. Because, like I said, she would be fucking freaking the hell out if it was the other way around.
Flipped, yeah.
Yeah.
And he knows how to co-parent because he co-parents.
Exactly. And it seems like there's no issues with his baby mama and him.
Yeah. That's shady.
You know what I mean? And especially if his baby mama is a fine piece of ass. And then she starts doing that kind of shady shit. Look at my bed.
That's so weird.
No. And you know us, though. Like, I feel like some girls, when we do shit like that, it's like, look at my bed. I got a new comforter. You know, it's something like that.
Right. Like, there's something exciting.
Yeah.
But I would never...
Just of my bed?
Well, he was like, there might have been some new LED lights.
Might have been. It's not a for sure yes.
Yeah.
And for all we know, she probably bought it for him.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
for their steamy encounters. Yeah. Something shady. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not sitting
We're making things up, but...
No. But it just doesn't sit right. There's a boundary that's been crossed.
It doesn't feel right.
Yeah. No. It's shitty.
Okay.
It's a shitty.
Okay. Here's the last one.
Okay. 1:35. We got it.
I've been in a long distance relationship for almost a year now.
Nope. Just kidding.
Immediately no.
No.
My partner and I have amazing chemistry, blah, blah, we love each other. And I appreciate his dedication to his children. Here's where it gets complicated.
Uh-oh.
His youngest is about 6 months old. We started dating while baby mama was pregnant. Ooh.
Oh, God.
I have feelings.
I have PTSD.
Yeah. The relationship started about 8 years ago when he accidentally got her pregnant when he gave her a ride from their hometown across the way. Stop. He accidentally got her pregnant when he gave her a ride from their hometown across the country before he left for a trip and she started a new job. When he says accidentally, it's like it didn't just... Like,
how do you accidentally do that?
Did they trip and fall in the car together on accident? Like, okay.
Did they accidentally drop their pants together? Like, I don't get that. I don't get when people say, it was an accident, I didn't mean to. I'm like, no, if I'm opening my legs, it's because I mean to.
Mm-hmm.
Unless if I'm really intoxicated and someone takes advantage, then that's a whole different
story.
That's
not...
No, that's not even like...
That's not...
Fuck no, that's scary.
Okay. They tried to make it work and were on and off during that time. Never living together and supposedly never even saying, I love you. She controls so much of how things happen. If he would like to do something, he has to ask permission. Things as simple as going to the park 5 minutes away. She, however, tells him she's taking the boys for a weekend trip. He cleans her house. He does her laundry. He cooks her food. He tells me it's because it wouldn't get done otherwise and the boys need it. The relationship hasn't ever had good communication, and he's afraid to say anything because she'll have a breakdown and doesn't want her to get in an altercation with him in front of the kids. She started dating someone recently, and we all hung out, and it was great. But it sounds like she's a different person when everyone is gone. I think my partner has been emotionally and mentally abused and fully taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
He wants his kids to be safe. He wants her to be responsible too. Are there books I can recommend for him? Articles? How do I approach this with him or her? I need to know our relationship could be healthy before I sell my house and change everything for him. Because remember, it's long distance. I don't know about books or articles. I don't know nothing about that.
Honestly, even then, I feel like a lot of books and articles, they're only really one-sided.
Yes.
You have to experience this in order to really understand, like, what your next move is. For me, personally, I would not move.
Yeah, I would not.
No. That's already way too many fucking red flags.
So,
way too many.
Let me get this timeline straight.
Okay.
So they've been together about a year.
Okay.
His youngest is 6 months old. And they started dating when they were pregnant. When baby mom was pregnant, right?
Okay.
And their relationship started about 8 years ago. Baby mama and his. When he accidentally got her pregnant. When he gave her a ride home. Okay, because she's also saying his youngest is 6 months old. So there's two.
Okay.
And that's right?
Right, yeah.
Because especially...
Unless they were only together for like the 8 years and then she got pregnant by accident.
Well, no. Wait. No, the relationship started 8 years ago when he accidentally got her pregnant.
Oh, okay, so they have another...
So they had that one. And
okay.
then they must have had another one shortly after. So
okay.
There's two.
Okay. Right?
No, because his youngest is 6 months old. 8 years ago? That means they have multiple. Two. And one's going to be older.
At least two kids.
But one has to be older. Like
yeah,
eight.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
so
tripping.
one is 8 and then
one
his
is
youngest
6 months.
is 6 months.
At least. We know there's two.
At least there's two. Yeah.
They tried to make it work and were on and off during that time. So through those 8 years, they tried to make it work and were on and off.
Mm-hmm.
They never lived together and never said I love you for 8 years. Okay.
I feel like a lot of the guys I've ever dated always said I love you like after a few months.
Yeah, true. And then she seems really controlling. That's the big thing. So,
that's definitely emotional abuse right there.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
And that's so hard because he's right. Like, he wants a clean house. He wants his boys fed. But if that was happening, then I'd be like, okay, if you can't keep up with these things, then I need more custody.
Exactly.
Because my kids need to have a safe
he's pretty
home
much saying that she's not fit
to be
the mom.
Yeah. On her own time.
He
doesn't trust her to parent the kids on her own time.
No.
Which is why he's there. Also, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be...
I don't know. I wouldn't want to move.
No, especially when you don't...
need to, like, actually talk to him and set, like, a boundary and see how that is.
But the thing is things are different now because she's dating someone now.
But she even had said that it's only different. She's only different when people
he's
not around.
Yeah. And then when everyone's gone, she depends on...
Probably on him.
On him to cook, clean.
Yeah. I would
laundry.
just definitely be like, if I'm gonna like up and have a safety net.
And then he's too scared to even fight about it.
That's what I'm saying. She probably would be like, you're not gonna see the kids.
Yeah. And he's so scared of that.
He's so fucking scared of that he just
that he can't even say. Because like that's something that I do appreciate about you and Carlos is you guys are not scared of each other.
No.
You're not scared of saying whatever the fuck you need to say.
Yeah.
You know? And like that's an important part of parenting. If you can't feel like you can voice your opinion to your to the other parent, like you're gonna get taken advantage of.
Oh yeah.
And that's absolutely what's happening.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
You have to be able to voice those things to be able to co-parent. And obviously they're not. She's just using him, basically.
Yeah. I mean, if I had someone cleaning my house, cooking for me, doing my laundry and everything like that, you think I'm going to let that go?
No.
Hell no.
I don't think... So she's saying, how do I approach this with him or her? I don't think you can. You can approach it with him.
Definitely do it with him, but not with her. She's going to be at that stage.
You don't need to be involved with her directly, actually.
No.
I would recommend everything going through him and then her.
Yeah.
Which is going to be hard, though, because he's not comfortable, obviously, telling her anything. because he does whatever she says.
But if he is worth it, okay, to her, if he is worth it to her, and she is willing to do all of that, to move where he's at, especially with his kids there and everything like that, I would definitely just be like, look, I know you want me to come out there, and I really, really want to, but I'm just not comfortable with certain things. And I feel like you are getting taken advantage of. And then, like, if you, like, just give him examples or whatever, see his reaction.
Yeah.
I always say you have to go off of someone's reaction. Like, how, if you talk to them and they react, like, aggressive or anything like
defensive,
that, there's something going on.
Yeah.
But if they're like, you know what?
Here you
I was thinking about that and, like, trying to talk to you about it and everything like that, then maybe they are trying to, like, come up with something.
Yeah.
Or if all else fails, I would take her ass to court and be like,
yeah,
can I just have my kids?
I wouldn't move, though, until something consistently changed.
Yeah, until you see some kind of, like...
You don't want to move and then it go right back to how it was because you finally got there. You know what I mean? Like, he needs to show that he can step up to her, basically, and hold her accountable for being a parent or get more custody so that he's not being taken advantage of at a whole different house. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah. No.
Could you imagine Carlos going to your house and cooking for you and doing your laundry?
He didn't even do that when we were together. I had to fucking do all that shit. Like... If he ever did that for me, I'd be like, are you dying? Are you dying? Like, are you okay?
Freaking hilarious.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a fucking miracle to me. Mm-hmm. That is a miracle. That's like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I can't imagine. So,
I would literally want to wait until I see change. And then I'll be like, all right.
Consistent.
Let's do this.
Not like a week of change.
Like, I won't, like, at least a month.
Like 3 months of change.
At least. Yeah. That's like at least a month. And even then, don't sell your shit. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You should always have an exit plan.
Yeah.
You know.
Or just have an exit plan. Just know exactly, okay, if shit hits the fan, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
And this is what's gonna happen.
Yep.
I think being prepared for the worst is probably the best.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Well, all right. Those are our situations for this week. So if you have one that you want to hear our thoughts on, you can email us at theblendedmommas@gmail.com with your situation, and we'll talk about it on our podcast. So thanks for supporting. Make sure you rate and review and follow us. Bye.
Bye.